Hey guys, it is Friday, Boxing Day. We're getting kind of a snowstorm here, so that's a bit, a day late for all those white Christmas enjoyers. But yeah, it's looking pretty real out here. I guess it was Christmas yesterday, so our trash didn't get picked up, and most of our bins were still kind of full. I picked them up. I guess it was windy, so a bunch of bins are knocked over. And just put them back over there. I don't know, I'm pretty sure people will come by and pick them up, I don't know. But yeah, I'm taking a TTC journey. The stop is looking fairly clear. I guess the wind is keeping most of the snow away. But yeah, I'm gonna go and cat sit for Joe and Lou. Now with all this snow, the TTC is the best bet. Taking kind of a different route than what Google is recommending. They were saying to take the Dundas streetcar, or maybe the college one, and then like walk south to their place, but it seemed more direct to go down on Bathurst and then transfer over to the King streetcar, which came in at a very slow pace here. Yeah, this is why everyone complains about the Toronto streetcars. I guess with the bad weather, it's probably good to go slow. There is something about like when they go over some of the transfer track points that they need to go extra slow. So on streets like Spadina here, it was like stopped and I don't know, taking a really long time. The guy might have had to get out and use a broom to sweep out some of the tracks to like confirm that the turning thing is set to the right spot. I don't really know. But definitely beats walking in the snowstorm. Yeah, some people are still out there biking, but that's crazy, dudes. It's ultra slippery out here. But it is what it is. Started to hail a bit here, too. I wasn't even sure if it was snow anymore. And, yeah, going up to Joe and Lou's building. It's like a wind funnel here, so I'm, like, getting ultra blasted. But that's kind of fun. Anyways, I went into their apartment and Malone hissed at me. I was like, oh man, is it gonna be hard to earn this cat's trust? But no, it was actually easy. After about a minute, she came over and sniffed my hand and then was relaxed. So, that's a good sign. Yeah, I was even able to pet her pretty quickly too. So, kind of just chilled out. Letting this cat get used to me. Started walking in. And this is just like a classic cat thing to like walk in front of you and then like also stop. It's like I don't want to walk into this cat. I'm sure there's some cat behavior experts out there that'll know what that's about. But yeah, it's just rubbing on my legs and stuff. That's pretty cute. Kinda just chilling out. Getting used to the cat. Maybe she's a bit lonely. I think Joe and Lou left pretty early in the morning. I said before the storm even started, it seems. So yeah, there's a note saying that she likes this black stick, which she didn't seem interested in. So I don't know, I was probably doing it wrong. But yeah, this is a pretty great view from their apartment. Looking down at the snow. All the people driving out here, I'm like, you guys are nuts. But I guess if you don't have any other choice, like, I don't know. Good luck. Yeah. Trying to get Malone interested in some cat toys. She didn't seem overly interested in any of that stuff. But she did kind of seem curious about me. Here comes that hunter's instinct. The curiosity of a cat. Yeah. She seems like a pretty nice cat. I believe she's a Scottish fold, as you're probably noticing with the ears are like permanently folded down. The genetic thing with the cartilage in their ear. Which, it's got its own bag of worms when you're getting into the specialty breeds. But, yeah. The instructions are pretty easy. Just make sure she has food. and cat TV, and the water's going. All in all, not a hard cat to look after for 2 days. And, you know, don't let her eat string or tape. Seems pretty easy. But, yeah, pretty nice. Just chilling out, watching the storm. Seems like it lightened up a little bit. Yeah, you can see that 3-cube house. That's pretty cool. And just in general, I'm like, yeah, this is a good view, so I definitely took my time enjoying watching what's going on. So yeah, Malone's not always out. Sometimes she likes to hide away. That makes sense. I don't know, I think it makes sense for cats, right? Sometimes they just like to be in their hidey nooks. Yeah, one of her classic nooks is the front closet. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going out. Gonna eat some ramen noodles. That's right, guys. Looking at the snow build up. I guess it's gonna take them a while to clear it all out away. But yeah. Turns out Adam and Don are in the area. I think they were doing like distillery district market stuff, but who knows? And yeah, I'm getting the shirataki noodles, which is 10 calories versus the like 400 calories of a regular noodle. So that makes this keto, because it's made from a konjac plant, I think, the roots. I don't know. I'm just, I see the nutritional info and I'm like, alright, let's do it, guys. But yeah. Anyways, Adam and Don are heading home. And I went back to Joe and Lou's place. You know, the specific instructions are to watch Malone in the evenings. So hopefully, like, Malone's alright, you know, for like 40 minutes while I go and eat. But I am gonna be here overnight. And she seemed pretty happy that someone was back. I have a feeling she was hoping that it would be Joe or Lou, but sorry, cat. It's just me. She's doing the classic walk in front of me thing. So yeah, doing some good chilling. She seems to like the heating pad that's down on this couch as well. Yeah, what a cute cat. Oh yeah, and I did see her eat some food, which is good. And I reread the instructions, and it seems like you actually got to put this food basic bag onto the stick, and then she might be more interested in it. However, I guess she wasn't that interested when I was doing it. Who knows? Maybe I'm still doing it wrong. Yeah. Anyways, trying to get some sleep here. They've got like lots of remote controls to control their lamp, which is cool. I decided to leave some of the lights on because, you know, Malone might like it. I don't know. And it just felt right, I guess. But I didn't really go to sleep very early. I guess I got like a 2-hour sleep, and then I kind of woke up at like 2 a.m. and watched some Taskmaster and chilled out. Yeah. Anyways, on to Saturday. Now, again, it is like I just watch the cat in the evenings kind of thing, so I could leave if I wanted to. Yeah, this is me checking on some mail, but I don't know. The guy was weird and didn't give me any package. I guess I checked kind of late, but I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I could leave, but I don't really want to go home and then just come back, so I'm probably gonna chill out here most of the time. However, around 2 p.m. I did want to go for a little walk. There's a Value Village to the east, so I figured I'd go check that out. I was kind of surprised to see that the Don Valley South part of the trail there is open. I think the north part is still closed, but also this ramp is something going on with that. I looked on Google Maps, and that's like the ramp from the Don Valley Parkway to Richmond. So I don't know. I guess I don't really pay attention to road construction stuff too much, but it was something. Anyways, just making my way over to the Value Village. In general, I feel like this one's decent, at least for electronic stuff. I had a Google Home here, an old one, which I think they kind of stopped working or something, or like they updated them to be bad, who knows. And this HDMI splitter I was kind of into, but ultimately I was like, if it doesn't work, I'd feel kind of burned to spend $5 on it. That's the kind of thing though. With Value Village, they definitely overprice their stuff that you can't test. But yeah, they had 2 PS3s, which was kind of neat. You know, I'm not into it, but I do like to see it. So yeah, this time I'm walking on the north side of Queen Street, showing you the DVP and the other side of that ramp. Yeah, I feel like the Don Valley River, it's such a wasted opportunity to have like a cool natural city space, to have that big highway on the right of it. And then I do like the trail, but that's been closed for like 3 years. And our underused railway. And yeah, Bayview Road, I don't know, that's fine. I like the bike lane there that they've added recently, but yeah, it just feels like when I went to Chicago, they had a nice riverside walk thing that was cool. It's too bad that we don't have something that's more like that. I don't know. I guess I like the nature parts of our Don River, but they could do better than a highway on one side of it. But yeah. Anyways, hanging out with Malone. Yeah, unloaded some of the dishes. Sorry I didn't unload the whole thing, but I didn't know where some of the stuff went, and I kind of figured, like, I don't know. Joe and Lou, you guys will figure it out. Also, air fried some cauliflower. That was pretty tasty. And yeah, just generally hanging out with Malone. She seems pretty used to me now. Sometimes I'd see her playing with her cat toys, and then I'd be like, oh, you want to play with this cat toy, huh? I'll turn this thing on and it'll be more fun that way. But once I did that, she's like, actually, that's not cool anymore. I'd rather touch this pillow. That's fine. Enjoy yourself, Malone. Yeah. Then I remembered my phone could do time lapses, so I took a nice time lapse here. That's neat to look at. And played some more bag on a stick game. She seemed more into it this time and like hopped into it and pulled it off of the stick. That's cool. So yeah, just another evening hanging out with Malone. She's doing cat things. I would take a whiz. She'd like barge in here and see what's going on. Yep, just taking a whiz, Malone. Nothing to worry about. I also found this blue cat toy, which she seemed pretty interested in. Trying to lead it around in ways that she would pounce on. These are some of the highlights of her pouncing. She's definitely a patient stalker type cat. Yeah. Also, I played a little hide and seek with her. I noticed that if I like went into a closet or something, I was looking for like a mop or a broom, she'd like come over to see what I was doing. So I hid in the shower. I don't know if she was afraid of me when I opened the shower all the way, but sometimes I'd try hiding and sometimes she would come and find me. Make a little noise, tap on the floor kind of thing. And there's like lots of little, I guess there's like 3 columns that she could like go through, and sometimes she would sneak up on me. But yeah, that was fun playing with Malone. And yeah, feeling hungry again. Made some more cauliflower, this time with egg and zucchini. That was pretty good, although a little bit bland. So I mean, you know, their fridge is pretty stocked with stuff. Just added some sriracha, or whatever the new sriracha is called. And yeah, all in all, just kind of a chilling day hanging out with Malone. Yeah, she loves that E-pad. That's nice. So, yeah, that's more or less it. I did go back to sleep. Sometimes she'd meow loudly, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I guess maybe you want this E-pad on again? I guess good night. I'm alone.